Hold on, I have to scoot this up further. Oh, do not start the cosplayers or convention guests, please. It's against the law.
She'll really freak them out.
I've had really bad situations where we had some creeps stalk a certain friend for some time, and we ended up having to call the authorities. So I'm not going to go into that because it's kind of personal. So, but yeah, the convention guests, just don't. It's just like creepy. Okay, anyways.
We have a little problem.
I had something else to say, but I forgot while I was talking. All right. Yeah, always ask before taking someone's picture as well. Because you never know. Like I said, like some people are uncomfortable with pictures getting taken, even though they have like the most elaborate wings and made by hand ever, that they don't want.
And try to avoid taking pictures in the dealer's room or the artist alley.
Yes.
If you must, go to an empty area where you're not in people's ways.
Yes, like traffic. Well, there's a ton of traffic within the dealer's room. If people take pictures, they're in the middle of the dealer's room. It stops the whole entire thing. And like
And plus, the dealers get mad because they might think you're taking pictures of their merchandise.
Yeah, some dealers don't like that. So, not all of them. I'm just saying some. So. Okay, I'm gonna go over this for new fans, especially and old fans, all right? This goes for everyone. Okay, treat the hotel, this area, the staff, and
treat it better than you
staff.
treat your own house.
Yes, treat them all with respect. I think one of the reasons why we're not going to Unicon with nice, like Hilton, like resort hotel again, is because people trashed it. So if you trash it, if you like give us a bad name, we will not have a con anymore. So
we're all gonna point and glare at you if you do.
Yeah. So
you'll be ostracized.
Okay. Yeah. Do not argue with the con staff or hotel staff. Their word is law. Basically, it's useless trying to argue. Most likely, you'll get your con badge revoked if you like keep it up like. Unless they're like doing like something completely like against the law, then I guess you can argue with them. So,
yeah, because then the law's on your side.
Remember, like I said, treat other people, even treat normal people that aren't part of the convention with respect, because we want a good name and we don't want to be like
Don't start random fights if someone doesn't like the same thing you do.
Oh, we're not going to that part yet. We're not that part yet.
Okay, we'll cover that later.
Okay. Oh, well, there is one thing right here. Okay, we know the whole entire Pirate versus Ninjas debate. Let's not have it turn into something violent at this con. Besides, everybody knows Pirates Pona also.
No, it's ninjas.
Yeah.
Pirate ninjas. There we go.
No, wizard ninjas.
Jedis win.
Okay.
Jedis win everything.
Jedi care is not a thief.
I think I
think Jedis were
told somebody to raise their hand if they have a comment.
Oh, we did raise our hands. I did.
Nisa didn't. Bad
Nisa.
Nisa.
Bad Nisa. No Lito for you.
What?
No. Okay.
You'll still get
Okay. This is tips for cosplayers at a convention to deal with other fans. I think we discussed some of it. Well, we already showed you how to avoid getting glommed. How to deal with stalkers. Again, if it gets very serious, just please notify staff and notify the authorities if it gets like to the serious point, because stalkers if people are willing to stalk you, like I have official stalkers, but they're not actual stalkers, but I've had actual like, yeah. So take legal action as soon as possible. That's all I got to say about that. Again, politely refuse, like if you don't want your picture taken, like if someone's like, okay, if someone like wants like pictures and they argue about it, just turn away. That's the best thing you can do. Just turn away if they start arguing, like, why not you don't want your picture taken? Why do you cosplay if you don't want your picture taken or anything like that? Just politely, just say. Like, I've had to turn people away before because I had like a whole entire cosplay rip and I was in the middle of sewing it back together there on the spot, and people kept asking for pictures, like I'm kind of sewing it. Someone got really mad and started yelling at me and like until I showed her the rip. So So there's some reason, like people might be in a hurry, or some people like going somewhere, or somebody might like just doesn't want the picture taken. That's it.
Or someone might be like photophobic.
Yeah, there's actually people like that. So,
And
okay.
nothing about that sort of
If you
phobia.
choose like a shonen eye or shoujo eye pose, I'm not gonna say yaoi or yuri because that's like seriously hardcore stuff. Remember that public displays of affection need to be the same as if you were out with your boyfriend or girlfriend in a public park. Okay?
American public park.
Yeah.
No foreign public parks, because, well,
Yeah, American.
Reform.
In America.
in America, we keep it to just random smooches.
Yeah, remember, there are children and older generations at this con, and the same as the park.
Yeah, we don't want to scare the little kids away from.
We don't want to freak out any adults or anything like that. So please watch out for them. And if you have to, you can move to a different area where there's less people, where you can have like a photo of that. So,
Or
but-
we could do it towards the later hours, because, well, kids and parents would be going home by then.
yeah.
Because
So,
they have Betty by times.
but remember, PDA is not really appreciated in public. Period. So, and the convention is no excuse for that either. So. I've actually done some hardcore stuff in public like 5 years ago, so I've actually been, we both have been there, like the worst fan you could possibly imagine, so.
Yeah, we've actually done the
This
worst
is
thing
from our
possible.
own, yeah, this is our own personal experiences, so.
So we learn from our mistakes, so you learn from our mistakes too.
Yeah, and if someone asks you for yaoi yuri poses or anything like that, and you don't want to do that, you are allowed to refuse. If they argue again, just turn away from them. Like the best way you can do is ignore them, because if you don't add to the fire of
And if they start
raging
getting really
fan.
rowdy, seek out a security person immediately.
Yeah. What would you say?
If they start getting like really rowdy, threatening you, seek out a new.
Yeah, this is what the con staff is for. And trust me, the con staff here is awesome, so they'll listen to you. So, if you made your cosplay, that's awesome. If you bought it, it's awesome too. Let's not put other cosplayers down just because they didn't make theirs well enough or they bought theirs. There's like a ton of people who like these people who made everything from scratch, like my older sister.
Some elitists, well, they'd be considered elitists.
Yeah, they'd be
But
elitist.
some of them are actually nice, and if you actually ask them for help on how to make a cosplay better, they will give you tips.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're putting you down, they're one of the bad elitists.
Yeah, I swear, like a person that pulled out their cosplay like last minute and didn't really put much effort. It's just as bad as someone who made a wonderful cosplay, but they have a really like judgmental attitude, like, ooh, you bought yours, like, ugh, why'd you even make that? Something like that. I'm like, you're just like, okay, somebody's your first cosplay. It doesn't matter if it's like not perfect to me in my mind, because you're just starting out. And I went through 20 bad cosplays before I can get any decent. So I'm going to say that right
Now,
now.
wasn't that Zemnis?
Oh yeah, Zemnis. I had a Zemnis wig. I had 5 went through and restyled. I finally have one that's perfect. And I'm still not satisfied. I want to make another one. I'm a perfectionist now, so.
You're picky.
Except for this, because this is Nekozawa here, and it's supposed to be ratty. So basically, yeah, that's a good way. Meeting guests and attending events. You just be polite around guests, be polite and respectful, so they can come back to more cons. They are, again, like cosplayers, they're not the actual characters just because they voice them, like voice actors.
I mean, they voice a lot of characters.
They voice
They're not
a lot
just
of
one
characters.
particular one.
Yeah, it's just you're allowed to be like, oh great, I loved you being this and that and that. Like, I think you're awesome, like, but stuff like that. But don't get like, oh my god, it's Vic and he's a place Edward Elric, I love him, I must marry Vic.
Yeah, don't fan like that, because that's like really creepy.
Stuff like that,
Really
so.
creepy. Don't do that again. Please.
I've actually, well, that's because that's what most Vic Mignogna fans I've seen act like that. So.
Not true.
Yeah. Okay.
He has some of the creepiest fans I've ever seen.
Well, it's because he has a lot of them. When you have a lot of fans, you just expect
It
like
attracts
half and half to be
everyone.
okay, and another half to be like, oh. So, does anybody have any comments yet or questions? Okay.
Or, you know,
What?
yes, honey.
I love you.
Okay, that's nice.
You too.
Get out of here.
Oh, don't be mean to poor honey.
Okay, let's move on.